Hey, what's up? My name's Alea. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about my fall and spooky season TBR. So in all honesty, I have so many books on my fall TBR that there's no way I'm going to be able to get to all of them. So this is kind of more of a possibility pile of things that I want to try and mood read my way through. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm currently in the middle of What We Fed to the Manticore, which is a new short story collection that just came out. And this is a bunch of stories and they're all from different animals' perspectives. So like the first one is from a donkey, and then the second one is from the point of view of a tiger, and they're really interesting and they're based on like Indian mythology. They're about environmentalism and identity and family, and they're just really interesting and well written so far. So I'm trying to finish this, and then I'm also part of the way through The Marmalade Diaries by Ben Aiken, and this is a nonfiction memoir that I'm reading about this guy who ends up living with this 85-year-old widow named Winnie during lockdown in Britain, and they end up living with each other for many months and getting to know each other. And it's really sweet, but I'm almost done with it, and this is going to be in a vlog that's coming really soon. I'm also still trying to make my way through She Is a Haunting, which is a YA horror that comes out in January, and this is an arc that I got from work, and it's good, but I have not finished it, and I started it like during summer wean, so I'm going to try to finish that. And I'm reading House Cat Trouble, which is a middle grade graphic novel about a cat, and the art style is really cute. This is another one that I think is going to be in a vlog soon. Very cute illustrations. And I started The Last Housewife by Ashley Winstead, but I'm only like a couple chapters in, and it's good so far, but I need to finish this. So those are the ones I'm currently in the middle of, which is already quite a stack. And then this is another stack of ones that I have not started, and they're not for any vlogs or anything. I just found them at the library and at the bookstore and thought they were cool. So I have High Times and Low Parliament, which is a new novella from Tor that just came out. And all I know about this is that it has fairies and a lady who's a scribe, and apparently she is kind of flirtatious, and then she gets in trouble and she gets like sent to this place called Low Parliament where she has to work. That's really all I know. But I was intrigued because it has like cute little snails and mushrooms and stuff on the cover, and I love Tor novellas, so I thought I'd give it a shot. And then I have this one that my coworker Richie recommended, and it's called Lesser Known Monsters of the 21st Century. So this is another short story collection, and I'm kind of trying to experiment with some of these because it's not really my normal genre, but I want to get into short stories because I have been enjoying What We Fed to the Manticore and I wanted some more. So they recommended me this, so we'll give it a shot. I don't really know anything about this. All I know is that there's a story about a girl who like starts growing wings out of her legs. I don't know what this is, but I'm excited. And then I have this other one that I got from Goodwill. It's called Pleasures of a Notorious Gentleman by Lorraine Heath, and this is the second one in a historical romance series. And so I'm currently in the middle of book 1 on audiobook, and so I want to see if I can read book 2 this fall. And then I also have this arc that comes out in January, and it's called Really Good Actually. I don't know a ton about this besides the fact that it's about a lady who recently went through a divorce and she's really struggling with that, and it's about her trying to like come to terms with the fact that she's not with this person anymore and trying to kind of find herself and get it together after this pain of going through this bad divorce. So I'm interested to read this because I haven't read any books about people going through a divorce before, so I thought that was really interesting, and I also never read from this author before, so we'll see. Also, this cover is really, really cool. And then I also have this one, which everybody's been talking about this lately, and it's called The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. And I recently heard about this from Riley Marie, and she said that this is like House in the Cerulean Sea with the cozy vibes, but it is a romance with witches. And that just sounded really good to me, so I picked it up. And I really want to listen to this on audio and like follow along and see what I think. But I read the first few pages and it did seem really cozy and cute, so we'll see. And I also checked out The Hacienda from the library, and this is one I've been wanting to get to for ages, and I just haven't been able to get my hands on a copy. And so this is supposed to be sort of like Mexican Gothic, where it's a horror novel set in Mexico. And that's really all that I need to know. I heard that there's a priest in it, who I think is kind of a hottie, and that's literally all I needed to know. So I'm excited to get to that. I also have this graphic novel called Pilu in the Woods that I requested from my library because I've just been really in the mood for some like autumnal graphic novels, and this one looked really cute. I think this one is a middle grade as well, and it looks like it's about this boy who makes friends with this girl in the woods who has like leaf hair. She's got like little leaves for her hair. It's so cute. And I think he also has like a little dog, and I don't really know what's happening, but it looks cute. I'm excited to get to it. And then I also have a couple more. So I have this one called The Restless Dark, which is an arc that comes out in October, and it's by Erica Waters, which is an author I've been wanting to try. And this is a YA thriller about these girls who like team up to find the bones of a serial killer, I think. And there's something about a podcast in here, and I think one of the girls is a serial killer's last victim who escaped from him before he died. And that's all I really know. It sounds really interesting, and I heard about it from Kayla from Books and Lala, and I know she was interested in reading it, so I'm gonna give this a go because we just had an arc that came in at work, so we'll see what I think of it. I'm excited to get to this, but I don't like have any set planned vlogs for this or anything, so we'll see. And then finally, for the just random ones, I have this memoir that I got called Acne by Laura Chen, and this is a memoir about her life and her parents and her issues with her acne. And also I think that the author is biracial. I think one of her parents is white and one of her parents is black, and so it's also about like her relationship with race and her parents, and I think her parents are also divorced, and so it's also about that as well. So anyways, this one looked really interesting to me, and I've been seeing it around a little bit on Instagram, so I thought that I would pick it up and give it a go because I'm really interested in reading some more nonfiction, especially memoirs. So if you have any good memoir recommendations, leave them in the description because I would love to know, because I am on the hunt. Okay, so those are all the ones that I'm in the middle of, and ones that are just like random ones that I'm gonna pick up on a whim, and then the rest are ones that I have planned for vlogs. So this is the stack that's gonna be for an October vlog that I'm really excited for. You'll hear the theme later on. Shh, secrets. But the first one I want to show you is called Witch 13. So this is one I found at the library, and I was really excited I found it because I heard about this on Goodreads and it was recommended because of some other stuff that I was reading. And I think that it's about this village where one day this witch shows up, and she doesn't really speak or anything, but she's just kind of there and like refuses to leave, and it kind of like drives everybody in the village mad, and it looks really, really cool. And I've never heard anybody talk about it before, but it also has these really interesting illustrations in it that look really creepy. Like here's one of this lady with a witch hat like screaming. So anyways, it's horror, but that's all I really know. Like I don't know what the deal is with this witch or the villagers or exactly what's going on, but it sounds really, really interesting. And these illustrations are really pretty. Ooh, creepy ring. So I'm excited to get to this. And then I also have They Drown Our Daughters, which is one that I've been seeing around a lot lately. And so this is a water horror about these women who like have a history of drowning. Like all the women in this family drown, and they're trying to get to the bottom of what's happening there. It's kind of cool because there's a big family tree at the beginning too. And so I remember I heard Kayla from Books and Lala talk about this, and she said that, you know, it was pretty good. So I'm gonna read this and see what I think, because I really am interested in reading some more water horror. And then I have this other one that I've had for a while that's been on my TBR, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. It's called House of Hollow by Kristen Sutherland, and everybody has read this except me, I swear, and everybody says it's good. And I'm interested to read it. This is another one that's kind of got witchy vibes, and it's about sisters, and I think it's about these sisters who went missing when they were kids, and then they came back and they have like no memory of what happened to them, and then one day one of the sisters goes missing again, and the other two have to kind of like go and find her and figure out what's going on. and it somehow it links to what happened to them when they were kids. So it sounds really interesting, and we will see what I think about this. It's also giving like nature horror vibes with like these creepy ants and flowers. And you guys know that I love some nature horror, so I think I'm gonna like this. And then I also have this other spooky graphic novel. Are you sensing a theme here? And it's called Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. And I think this is like a collection of short stories in graphic novel format, and it's set in some creepy woods. And that's all I really know about this. I felt like it fit with the spooky theme of this vlog, and other than that I have no idea. That's kind of a creepy little guy in the corner there. So I'm excited to get this. I'm not sure if this is going to be my cup of tea, but we shall see. Okay, so that's one vlog stack. And then I also am trying to finish up another vlog that's a romance vlog. So for that, I'm gonna try to read A Rogue by Any Other Name, which is a historical romance, and I think this is the first in another series by Sarah McLean, who I've never read before, but I'm excited to try out her stuff. And I have Neon Gods by Katie Robert, which I'm going to be rereading. I'm actually like part of the way through. And then I have A Game of Fate by Scarlett St. Clair, which is the first in the spin-off series that's related to A Touch of Darkness. So this is supposed to be from Hades' perspective, and everybody says it's really good. So I'm excited to see what I think about this. And I have Lore Olympus Volume 2. So I read Volume 1 and I really enjoyed it, so I'm interested to see what happens with the rest of the series. Although I think this one has more of Minthy in it, and I do not like her. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm really just here for Hades and Persephone, and everybody else can like kind of joke, but it's fine. And then finally I have the books that I really want to read for Halloween specifically. So I've been accumulating a stack. So we've got some graphic novels, we've got zombie stuff, we got vampires, we got space horror, we got possession stuff. We've got it all, and I'm so excited. So I just bought this copy of Hooky Volume 1. So this is a graphic novel that's based off of a webcomic, which I've been really enjoying those lately, so I'm gonna see how I feel about this. And it also has a really cute art style that's also giving kind of like autumnal vibes, because I'm just in the mood for autumnal graphic novels right now. I really am. And then book 2 of this just came out recently as well, so if I like this one I also might read Volume 2. And then I also have this really creepy graphic novel with this creepy doll on the cover called Took, and this is a middle grade graphic novel. I don't really know much about it. I don't really want to know too much going in, to be honest, but it also has kind of like spooky, witchy, creepy Halloween vibes, so I think this is going to be perfect for spooky season. And I still have these two, which have been on my TBR repeatedly this year and I have not gotten to them, and that's The Undead Truth of Us and Warm Bodies, and these are both zombie novels that I want to get to. They look really good. This one just came out in August. And I have The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black that I really want to reread, because this is like so spooky and creepy and eerie, and I just really want to get back into this world because it's been a while since I read this one. And I also got Dead Silence for my birthday, so I want to get to this as well. This is a space horror about this creepy ship where something bad happened and now it's haunted, and there's this lady who's kind of like looking into it. That's all I really know. I really want to go in blind because this one sounds right up my alley and I'm so excited. And then for my birthday, I also got My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. So this is a possession story about two girls who are best friends, and one of the friends gets possessed by a demon and the other one is trying to convince other people that she is possessed and that she needs help. And I've heard that this is really awesome, and that the female friendship plays a big part in the story, and I'm really interested in that. Everybody was screaming about this during Summerween, so I decided to pick it up and give it a shot this Halloween and see what I think. So those are all the books on my fall TBR. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys are reading this fall because I would love to know. Let me know what books you're reading for Halloween and what other spooky books you think I should add to my TBR. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you got to the end, leave me a little pumpkin emoji in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you want to see some more content from me. And I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!